Morning, I'm Mark. Welcome to a bit of a grey Charente in the southwest of France. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I did suggest that maybe Mother Nature just give us a little bit of rain, just to help us along, green up my grass a bit. And I didn't quite expect her to deliver on that straight away, because we had a big thunderstorm last night, and I'm halfway through. Well, I'm halfway through having all the drainage sorted. So yeah, I'm quite glad I did do the down pipes like this. Let's just look at this back one, and I think, yeah, well, I managed to save some water, and I'm glad the storm wasn't any bigger. So yesterday afternoon, after digging out all of this this area here, I went hunting for the bits and pieces, like the inspection chamber and the pipe that I need, and I did eventually find it. And here it is. I'll show you. And yeah, so yeah, quite expensive. It was actually more expensive than all the gear that I needed to do the two front down pipes at the front of the house. So this is a bit of an extra cost that I didn't expect. So but it is what it is. Hopefully, I'll actually make yeah, big improvement on the drainage situation. So it does look like there might be more rain on the way. So I think I'm going to need to empty those containers, and I'll show you what I've been up to. So even though I just felt like relaxing yesterday afternoon, I was absolutely shattered. I came back with all the bits and pieces that I think I need to get this job sorted. And so I've got an inspection chamber, and I've got some pipe and some fittings, and I was quite excited. So I did, I kind of made a start, worked out where I needed to. Put that chamber, and it should line up nicely with that piece of concrete pipe there. And but before I started out here, I just wanted to make sure that everything that I'd bought fitted. And I'll see if I could just show you this. I bought a 4 metre length of pipe and a 2 metre length of pipe. This is the 2 metre length of pipe. The 4 metre is on the ground down there. Oh, did you hear that? That was the little owl is flying about, attacking everything. That's at Davide, to you and I. So this pipe should fit neatly. It should fit neatly there. But it doesn't. In fact, I spent a couple of hours looking, because this has 4 sides, this chamber, and each of the 4 sides, the little holes that takes pipe, are all slightly different sizes. So I was kind of losing the will to live, if I'm honest. And by coincidence, really, my neighbour, and now I have to call friend, just happened to pop round with a pear crumble that his partner had made, and I'll show you. Now, I haven't eaten it yet, because he did drop a bit of a bombshell that it contained cinnamon, and I was polite, I didn't say anything, but I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to cinnamon, like I'm allergic to pretty much everything. So I didn't eat it, because I know that if I had eaten it, I probably would be ill this morning. But I will eat it, even though I know it will probably make me sick. No comments about that, because that's just, I know it sounds mad, but a lot of people drink, a lot of people smoke and do drugs, knowing that it won't do them very much good. So I'm going to eat the pear crumble. Anyway, after explaining my predicament, he went home, and he came back with some pipe and a bag of fittings. and a heat gun in case I needed to, you know, try and mess about with the size of the pipe. Being plastic, you could probably make it a little bit smaller or bigger. And do you know what? I'd be a bit lost without him, because he came back with a couple of pieces of pipe about 1 metre long, and that one there just pushed straight on. So I've no idea what the guy in the shop sold me. He sold me this box, this chamber, and he sold me the pipe, which are not compatible. So anyway, welcome to France. So it does look like there's more rain on the way, and it does look like I'm going to be now working in mud, which is a bit of a shame really. I could have done with an extra day of dry weather. See, yesterday morning when I was digging that out and it was 30 degrees, I knew I was going to have a choice in France in summer of working in hot weather or wet weather. So I chose hot weather, and I'm glad that I'm not digging that out today, because that will be sticky clay and it would have been awful to try and do today. So I'm going to try and get as much done as I can. So someone did ask where this pipe goes to, and I should test it. Well, I did actually pour a couple of gallons of water down there yesterday. It was much drier and warmer, and it was a strange noise actually. It sounded like the water that I poured down there landed. It's just starting to rain again. Please don't rain. I really don't want to be walking around in mud today. So I've got a bit of pipe stuffed in there, you can see. Yeah, did you hear that? It sounded like the water landed in something, like a container or something. So I might, if the weather's on my side, I might investigate that a little bit. Because when I pushed the tape measure in there about 6 feet, it hit something. Now I don't know what it could possibly hit. If it's a concrete pipe, it should be smooth all the way down. So perhaps 6 feet down, there is some form of container or ring or entrance to something. So, you know, I am starting to think that my well could be here somewhere. I mean, the ground is a bit lumpy here. It wouldn't surprise me that right underneath that red robin is my well. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But I'm quite happy. Seems that I can get a tape measure in there 26 feet. If it is 26 feet of straight pipe, I mean that's a long pipe, and that's just the length of the tape measure. I mean that could be 126 feet for all I know. And this, whatever I do today, is going to be 99% better than what it was. So for years, all the water off the back of the house used to just drain into the ground here. So by me shipping the water off into that direction, it's going to be a vast improvement. So yeah, it might not be perfect. It may not be perfect, but it's going to be so much better than it was. So I need to crack on and empty that container, because it's starting to rain again.